Hello there, YouTube. Look at this. Another stunning day. Today is, what is it? Tuesday, the 23rd of May. We're off and running. There's a little woman out here. Man, oh man. Welcome to summertime, Mama. Look at that, not a cloud in the sky. That is a rare sight indeed. Let's go bust this day out, shall we? Alright. So I guess they've already started the ball rolling. You notice my big black spider rack is missing. And all of my son, his toolbox, racks, everything. So I'm assuming he's downstairs working. How cool is that? Maybe we're going to do it piece by piece instead of a big ordeal. Anyway, when I'm done with this, you're gonna like what you see. Okay, so you remember the mirrors? Put himself some nice bar ends on there. That's really nice. Look at that. Nice bar ends. But that's not the coolest part. The tail tidy on there. All that is gone from the back. And instead of using their license plate thing, he's got something else on there. A side mount. I don't know where, it didn't come in with license plates, I don't know where his plate's at. So you notice there's no turn signals? We'll just hit the hazards over here. Show you how it works. It's got left and right turn signals built into it. And of course, that's just the running light. If I can reach up here and touch the pedal. You notice how they stop pulsing? I've explained that to you guys, I think, a couple times. Because the LEDs are being pulsed at a lower frequency. And by doing that, it's dimming the light. And then when you hit the brake pedal, it gives it full bore. So that's why the camera's picking it up. It's the frame rate of the camera catching the frequency, lowering the illumination of the LEDs. I think it's cool. It's all just nice aluminum. Really well built kit. Super cool. Very nice. Well, little woman, it was yet again a nice and sunny. I don't know what the temperature is, but it's decently hot. Yeah. It was hot back in that service department, I can tell you that. That's gonna be one nice thing to be in the new service thing downstairs is it has air conditioning. I'm gonna be all kinds of spoiled. But on that, let's make the wild long journey home. Alright. Mom, we work all day. Now we're working on a Honda. Trying to get Tyler's Honda running here. Well, ended up spending too much time working on, we're just stopping by to drop off a battery. But that bike hadn't run in so long. I got it running. Had to jump the fuel pump to get it primed and going. Luckily, by some miracle, the carburetors weren't plugged up. And then he has an old regulator rectifier. You do a VIN inquiry, because I can do a Honda VIN inquiry on my phone even. But I did a VIN inquiry, and the recall for replacing the regulator rectifier had already been performed. But it's since died. Usually that's caused by somebody trying to run it on a dead battery, getting it jump. Never, unless your motorcycle has an alternator, never jump start it and ride the bike to charge the battery. It will cost you a lot of money. But at any rate, the recall one got burnt out, and his brother got one from a non-Honda shop, and it's one of the ones that should have been destroyed and thrown away. It's actually a fire hazard. But anyway, I'm sure you're getting a bunch of wind blowing here. But anyway, the bike's not charging. Got the thing running, got a fresh battery in it, and now it's not charging. Kelly's dad had an old analog gauge, and we're having to stuff the wires in the port because they came unsoldered from the little plug-in. And the stator, I've never seen a stator with all three phases wide open. All three are not shorted to ground, and there's no resistance between the three phases, and there's no AC voltage coming out. It's almost like the stator's unplugged, you know, where it comes out of the motor and it plugs into the harness. So he's going to look into that. But anyway, my plans for the day, which I guess I won't mention because I'll save it as a surprise for tomorrow if I can. Got sidetracked today. It's beautiful out here. The wind is like crazy. They must have had a crazy windstorm here because there was looked like the aftermath of a tornado came through. The highways are littered with fir tree scrappings. What do you think, Kai Kai? What'd you think of all that wind? Hey, just think that mud is going to turn all solid here real quick. That'll make you all kinds of happy, huh, Kai Kai? Alright. Let's go see what the mama's up to here. Look how beautiful it is out here, though. It is just breathtaking. You guys are probably hearing nothing but wind ripping across them microphones. And Leo yelping, because we haven't gone up and paid him no attention yet.
See, they're nice and warm.
Wow. They must be new arrivals.
Or it's because there was a guinea hen laying on them.
Oh.
Going, come on out, little babies.
I think the only thing laying eggs anymore is the guinea hens.
Yep.
The other ones are just feeders, as in we're feeding them.
Exactly.
Yeah, that wind, it dropped at about 60 degrees. It's crazy. It was that hot in Vancouver and get down here and it's, I mean, you need a small jacket on. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. You're playing too hard there? You're all out of breath there, old Matadoon. Look at you. Yeah, crazy old Madison. Yeah, you good old girl. Well, hello there, YouTube. How did everybody's day go today? Hopefully wonderfully. It was quite busy today at work. Man, I had so many irons in the fire. It was crazy. It was everything BMW and one spider. Man, that's the story with that spider is one I'd love to tell you about, but can't.
Yeah, I know it.
It was one that was purchased from another dealer.
It's never boring,
Yeah.
put it that way.
You just never know what crazy things you're going to find. That
Stuff.
Yeah.
Just stuff.
Yeah, just crazy things. Ooh. But,
It's crazy windy out there.
yeah.
It's like, holy mother.
Yeah, I think it was 90 or close to 90 in Vancouver. And you could tell it's starting to cool off when we were working on Tyler's. He's got a 96 Honda CBR600F3. And working on it started cooling off, and we got up this way. And man, God was going, you got the freaking air conditioner on. So I turned the air conditioner off and had the windows cracked a little bit. And even the windows were up. Man, it cooled off. It's like 50 out there now.
Yeah.
And the wind just a whipping. And every once in a while, there's one that real woof.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's all about. There's off in the distance, there were some black clouds that were kind of following us down the freeway from Kelso back to here. Nuts.
Yeah, usually the wind always comes from the south. At least I think.
Yeah, so it's usually a southeast wind.
Yeah, well, it's
or
like
southwest
blowing directly.
wind. It's moving northeast, you know.
Yeah, well, it's coming directly this way.
Yeah, it's nuts. So I open up the window there. next to my desk. And it's a nice breeze. Even though it's cool, it feels fantastic blowing in there. That nice fresh air. You can smell all the green out there.
I know it. I love smelling the honeysuckle, like when we get ready to leave for work or I go to the garage, because great big honeysuckle bushes out there.
Oh, it smells so good.
Yeah, it smells really
very good. Poor Tyler, he's all set to go for a ride on that thing.
I know, he was so excited when it started.
Yeah. That old pump stuck on that thing, so you got what they call a fuel cut relay you used to use on those old, fuel pump powered carburetors, and that thing, there's any hiccup, it just doesn't overcome it. You just gotta primer it, you gotta force it to run a little bit. But anyway, got the carbs filled up, and surprisingly, that thing, he hasn't run it since like late last year, or I don't know when it was.
Yeah.
But anyway, the thing died on him. He took off, and he said all of a sudden the lights went out, and then it just shut off a little bit later down the road, and it's because it wasn't charging. And then he let the battery, see, he didn't do anything with the battery, so the battery died. So he bought a new battery today and a can of chain lube, and he'd get up there and he'd wash the bike and clean the chain all up, and he's all ready to plop a battery in there and go for a ride.
Bless his heart.
I had to fight with an old analog gauge that was at the end of its life, but it was enough that we could tell that stator wasn't charging. And like I said, he's got an old recalled voltage regulator rectifier on that thing. I don't know where his brother got that part for it, but somebody was saving recall parts, which is a big no-no. Things are to be discarded. Actually, he's supposed to take a sledgehammer and whack it or something. Sometimes they'll even say that in the bulletin: destroy the part and then throw it and discard it.
Yeah.
But another sad thing. God, the last 2 days. Nicky Hayden, world famous road racer, flat tracker, young guy. Good Lord, he's born in 1981. Here a few days ago, he was riding his bicycle for training. He's in World Superbike right now, and was training and riding along a little coastal neighborhood there in Italy. He's from Owensboro, Kentucky, and got hit by a car, and ended up dying yesterday morning. Actually, I think they took him off life support. I think he, by the sounds of it, the injuries he received were basically fatal. And anyway, I think they're pretty much waiting for all his family to get from the States over to Italy. Sad news. And then today, that was this morning you were telling me, wasn't it? Roger Moore. He was, Sean Connery, pretty much is the original James Bond. But, when I was a kid growing up, Roger Moore is who I watched.
Yeah.
He was James Bond for 12 years. This is a long span to be James Bond. And, man. But he was 89 years old. That's a good, ripe old age. But, nobody lives. Yeah, you kind of, time goes by, they get older and they're not in the limelight anymore. You still, remember them the way they were. He was quite old. But he lived a long, fruitful life. But I was going to say, nobody lasts forever.
Yeah, and you never want them to go, so.
Yeah, that's always sad. Yeah. So, enough bummer stuff?
Yeah. Put ourselves in a defunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I had tons of. I gotta get that lawn before it becomes a jungle again.
Yeah.
And I had a little thing I was gonna do, a little quick thing after work, and I just got so many things to do.
Yeah.
That poor old barn door. There's nothing in there of any value, but it's like an eyesore every time I walk past it, and I keep thinking it's just gonna fall out.
I know it.
Come home and the dogs are asleep in there or something.
Ooh, look at all the nice, cozy, comfy area.
This time of year, with all the, bees trying to find a home. Next thing you know, there's a great big hornet's nest in there or something.
Yeah, they find their way in there anyway.
They haven't made any nest inside there.
No,
they get in the overhangs, outside. Yeah. But now with that, there's a 10-inch gap at the top of that door, and bees go, look at this, nice dry place.
It's a freeway. Whew.
Yeah. But anyway, things you gotta do.
I know it. We got lots of things we need to do.
Yeah. And then a whole fiasco happened earlier. A possum somehow or another got on our back patio, and
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Kelly feeds some of the just wild cats, the roof cats as we refer to them. She feeds them out there, and I think that possum must have smelt that cat food.
He says, I want some too.
Kelly's screaming, get a gun, kill this possum.
You can live as long as you don't come in the patio.
So I'm standing there, you know, little 20, it has to, you know, I can't, I don't know what I was thinking. I can't shoot. I mean, it'd go through a wall or something, but if I could catch him just right, you know, I don't know. So I look out, I don't see nothing. She looks back out there and she goes, there he is. I look out there and he's gone. There's nothing out there.
He's a big sucker. Like this big.
Yeah.
This big around.
There's little skylight things on the roof out there. There's, what, 2 of them or 3 of them?
I think there's 3.
And I can see there's 3 of those cats that we call the roof cats. And I see 3 cats walking around out there. I say, that's awesome. But over in the corner, there's kind of a couch thing in the way. You can't see. It's an old couch. And there's a door, an old dog door, that the previous owner must have had back there, and I think I need to go up there and tack that thing shut, because I think that's where it's coming in.
Yeah,
well, it's the only way it could have came in. Yeah. Absolutely the only way it could come in.
I don't think it climbed up the outside.
It's kind of vented towards the top. It's so they could add that to it without some kind of a coating thing or whatever. So it's kind of vented, and you know, the cats get in and jump down from that way. And then they run up a wooden pole and then out onto the roof is what they do.
And chase each other and do laps.
Crazy cats.
Anyway,
but Mama,
we should probably roll.
Yeah.
All right.
It's 10:30. Hey, it's early tonight.
Yeah, we're doing good. Ahead of the game.
I don't think I didn't do a whole lot of. I was so busy today. I didn't do a whole lot of filming at all. I think I probably did more filming when I got home, wandering in the yard, than I did anywhere else. I don't know where I'm at though. So. We'll check all that stuff out. You guys already know. You already made it through it.
Yeah,
whatever I did.
At the end.
That R9T, sound kind of sexy. That guy comes to pick that thing up today, and he goes, I came through. I seen that R9T sitting up there. He goes, you haven't bought that thing? So I keep threatening my wife buying it, and keep getting evil looks. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I like that thing.
It is cool.
Yeah, we're only getting 2. We'll never get another one until whatever comes out for 2018.
I know where
James
you're
Bond
going.
thing in my head. I'm thinking years back, you know.
Yep.
But anyway,
we better roll.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys take care. Thank you very, very much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up, and you guys have a wonderful Wednesday.
Perfect. The long weekend is just about on us.
I know, it's almost there.
Yeah.
Almost there.
Tomorrow's supposed to be a little cool, and so let's kick back up for the weekend.
Yeah.
We're happy about that.
Yeah. There will be rides.
There'll be rides. All right, we'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Take care now. Thank you very much.